So if you want to short volatility and capitalize on the long-term decay factor, the VXX or the UVXY, but you also want built-in protection against the possibility of another Volpocalypse style event, then you definitely want to pay attention to this short lesson. Tip number 6 to shield your short volatility capital against a future crisis is to use stock replacement with options rather than the ETF itself. So one of our 3 strategies in the VTS portfolio is a long-short volatility strategy. Our volatility barometer tells us when it's safe enough to be short volatility, and on about 60% of trading days, we will be holding the ETF called SVXY. But in my daily emails, I send out those trade instructions for both the ETF and the options, so subscribers can choose which one suits them best. The most recent period of extended market calm was in 2025, which had the VIX futures in contango for 109 straight trading days. Going back 20 years, you can see these periods do happen, and for trend following, these are great opportunities. This is the SVXY during one of those periods, and we can use this to compare the performance of the ETF buy and hold versus the options instead. You'll see how efficiently this tracks. So this is the email that I sent out on June 24th, 2025. If I scroll down here, you can see that there's one trade listed, Tactical Volatility Strategy. If we scroll down a little bit further, this is what you'll see. At a glance, the portfolio, and there's the trade again. Now there's also a trade dial down here. Each one of the strategies has one, of course, but for the Tactical Volatility Strategy, it looks like this. Now here, you'll see that the dial is pointing to the SVXY section. The previous day we were in gold, but now we have to shift back into the SVXY. So you can see sell the GLD gold and buy the SVXY. Super easy to follow, right? But if you look down here at the bottom, you can see that there's actually instructions there for the stock replacement trade as well. It says buy to open 19th of December 2025 VXX 55 put option. Now that might sound pretty new to you now, you might not be familiar with that lingo, but there is a full video example here that you can click on, and there's a full course on stock replacement as well. If people go to the website, then they can go into their library, and you can see all the courses listed out here. This one, stock replacement, this is the one we're talking about. You can see it's a full course. It's all laid out. All of the lessons are here. And it does track your progress, so you can just go through them one at a time. Learning exactly how to do this wouldn't take more than about 20 minutes. But now let me show you the difference between holding the SVXY starting on that date and then compare that to holding the VXX put option instead. You'll see how cool this is. So here's the SVXY again, and that's June 24th, 2025 right there. So we got the signal on the day the market calmed down, and we actually held it for a long time, and we made a bunch of money. But let's just take a stretch here from the day we entered to about September 9th here and compare that difference. So long SVXY for people who prefer ETFs is super easy. It closed at 49.89 and we opened it at 42.22. That's a profit of 18.17%. So that's a really good stretch of performance. But now how would that VXX 55 strike put option have done? So for this, we can use the think back function in TOS. If we go back to that original date on June 24th, 2025, this is the day we opened the trade, we can see the VXX was trading about 49.15. That's going to be important for later. And then we can scroll down to the expiration cycle that we chose. It was the 19th of December. It's that one. And again, just scroll down to the strike we chose, the 55 here, and we can see the pricing. Now, the bid-ask spreads on VXX and UVXY, it may actually appear pretty wide when you look at it in your trading software. But trust me, in live trading, they are both very liquid, and it's not difficult at all to get something very close to the midpoint. So the midpoint here is about 1345, but I'm going to use 1350 just to account for a little bit of slippage. And then if we go up here and go to September 9th, again, the same strike is trading right there. It's at 22.45, but again, I'm going to use 22.40 just in case it's not perfectly efficient. Now we just have to compare the performance, and I'm going to go over this calculation pretty quickly, but again, there is that full course, 15-20 minutes, you can learn exactly how to do this. And then of course, once you have this skill, you can apply it to literally any stock or ETF that has a liquid options market. You'll have this skill for life. 5. So again, SVXY for people using the ETF would have made 18.17%. That's really easy. The put option was bought for $13.50 and it was sold for $22.40. That's a straight up profit of the put option of 65.93%. Now that does seem far superior on first glance, doesn't it? That's more than 3 times higher profit. But because options trading itself is extremely capital efficient, we have to do an allocation adjustment and scale the trade based on the price of the VXX on the day it was opened. Remember, it was trading at $49.15 the day we started, and one option contract equals 100 shares of the underlying. So the option trader could have bought one contract per $4,915 they have available for trading. That will scale the same as the person buying the ETF directly. The option trader would have made $8.90 per one contract and opened one contract per $4,915. That is a final profit per contract of 18.11%. And of course, comparing those final values, the person trading SVXY directly made 18.17%, and the person using the VXX put option for stock replacement made 18.11%. This is basically the same thing. But now for the punchline of the lesson and the reason that stock replacement is a great way to manage risk. Remember I said options trading is very capital efficient. That option contract only costs $13.50 per contract to open, $1,350, and that's scaled to $4,915 per contract. That's 27.46% of actual capital outlay, and the rest is still in cash. With a long put option where you're paying a debit to open the trade, no matter how bad things get, you can only lose the premium that you put up. Even if there was another full-on Volpocalypse or just the worst case scenario you can imagine, you can't lose 100% of your capital like you technically could with stocks or ETFs. For capital efficient options, that trader had a maximum loss of about 27%. So very similar performance, but with reduced risk. Like I said, stock replacement with options is a great way to benefit from the short volatility trade while also having built-in risk management. And in a future video, I will show you exactly why all of those people out there that talk about shorting the UVXY directly, why they're pretty much rookie traders, because you can get the exact same exposure as short UVXY while using options and be taking on far less risk when you're doing it. So stay tuned for that video. So now you're ready to see how all of our strategies combine to form what I call the total portfolio solution. Again, no more than 5 minutes a day, but volatility targeting is the best way to ensure a smoother investing experience with a higher rate of return. So make sure you check out this video next. See you next time.